our company, we are a real estate investing platform. And so the challenges for that is we are 100% in line with regulations. So we are in the process of getting our licenses in 5 jurisdictions. And so really just working with regulators. We use a digital platform. A lot of this investing happens in person, in meetings with a lot of paperwork. We're eliminating a lot of paperwork and going digital, but in that process we have to make sure that that new digital process still follows everything that's offline. And so that's one challenge I would say is just regulation, and that's more of a time and money challenge, right? The second challenge I think we also face is just in terms of our own company is the funding we have to date to really go after the opportunities we have. I mean, and that's more general of a lot of startup companies. So I think regulatory frameworks and timing that, and the second thing would be funding to really go after the opportunities that we have at hand. Yeah, so that's actually very exciting for us as a real estate investing platform that can do new build construction financing, renovation financing, residential, commercial. We have customers in about 5 countries right now that we're going to be launching this year. So the most potential we'd say Philippines, Thailand, Kenya, where I'm originally from, and here in BC. There's, for a few reasons, here in BC, the sheer housing prices and the ability for people to get in has now opened it up for people to want to crowdfund and crowd invest in real estate. But in those emerging markets, what's great is they've gone from a paper-based system where their middle classes have risen, and now they have this disposable income to do investing. And so there's a great opportunity to capture that into new financial instruments versus traditional. The big trends are going to be around how we share housing. So one of those is how we share the ownership of housing, whether that be reinvigorating the co-op model, really looking at how we do shared mortgages. But on top of that, through our platform is the shared ownership through shared investment. But even bigger than that, I think on an impact thing is laneway housing. Laneway housing, tiny homes, really finding a way to get affordable, accessible housing that's close enough to the central cities that would allow Vancouver to remain vibrant for the populations that don't have the high income but do have high impact in terms of culture and art and things like that. So I think for those, I think 2 would be, one would be blockchain and the other would be AI. I think with blockchain, having ledgers so that companies can coordinate, the industry can have certain standards, whether that's for health and safety reporting, whether that's for financing and tracking, whether that's for supply chain and making sure that that's all clean. I think blockchain is going to play a really pivotal role in that. I think the second one is AI, just looking at how projects come together, adding that extra computational power to really like run different scenario analyses, right? Whether it be from safety to hazards, all the way to forecasting and accounting. So those 2 trends really, I think, are going to make a big impact. I think especially for Canada, I think one of the advices is either look at tech or trade. So either look at getting technical skills, whether that's from AI, blockchain, machine learning, all the way to just digitization of like websites and apps, because the industry is digitizing, is going to need lots of support on that side. But in terms of trade, I think there's a huge shortage of actual skilled tradespeople spread across Canada. Like the stat is that there's going to be 1 million positions in about 10 years that are going to be opening in Canada. So when young people are thinking about a career, lawyer, accountant, doctor is one career, but I think trades are very strong in Canada, very well respected, but very underserved right now. So don't overlook becoming a journeyman for sure. For us, really, one of the projects that we're really excited about is in the United States. There's a very famous castle, Ohika Castle. It's the 2nd largest residence in the United States. It is what inspired The Great Gatsby. and the book and the movie, etc. And so they're renovating this castle and building these beautiful luxury condominiums in the style of the castle, and they want to crowdfund to allow people to own a piece of that history. And so for us, that's both a great real estate opportunity because it's in Long Island where Amazon is now putting their headquarters, but also our ability to preserve a piece of American history and own it as well. So I think that's one of the ones I'm really excited about.